never encountered before, and it won't tell you what the issue is. So that one's still live. Aha! Progress. We're working. Cool.
What was it?
Alright, now let me just delete the 4 other live streams that seem to have appeared next to it. And delete that one. Alright. So... Like, oh my god. What is going on with this one? Perfect. Cool. And that one's also working. Right, there we go. It was the latency that was thing. I just changed the latency and it worked. But it would have been nice if it was like error. There's an issue with the latency or something. But no, that would have been far too easy. Right, let's log back into the world. There we go. Why do I just constantly hear the mic rattling? I don't know why. Oh no, it stopped now. That's good. No, just got to. It doesn't take this long to load up.
Yeah, I'm in trouble today.
It's because it knows I'm trying to stream. There we go. Oh, really? Now the world is just invisible. What the? Why? Thank you.
You are in trouble with the latency.
Right. I think we're good. Let's go sleep, and then we will crack on.
Burn that face at crack.
Yes, we are. Just missed my door entirely. There we go. And there we go, straight down the hole. I was about to say, what is all that noise?
Somebody out there cutting the... We're using a streamer.
Why do they choose to do that when I'm trying to stream? How inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Literally the moment I've gone live.
Yep. Sounds like they were cutting wood or something.
Unbelievable. Right, we'll get all these trees chopped down anyway. Because I need a lot of wood. And we're going to need to make a new pickaxe as well. Okay, interesting. Is the server lagging?
Well, you said it was a latency thing.
Oh, hello to Sir Blue TTV. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Okay, well, the axe just broke, so we're going to make a new axe anyway. we'll figure out where we're going from there. And why Tree Cavitator has decided to just stop working. Oh no, maybe my axe was too low a health for it to work. Yeah, I reckon my axe was too low a health. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, it's working now. Well, that is useful information. And my pale oak. And let them regrow. And turn all of the logs into planks. I need to ditch off all the oak. And stacks of saplings. And those. Why have I got 2 stacks of sticks? Right, that'll work. Perfect. Nope, wrong button. Any more? No. Right, let's try and organise my pockets a little bit so we actually know what we're working with. Beautiful. Right, there we go. Now we can continue. Let's go start with the... Actually, I need to finish those blocks there, but we will start with this bit here. Right. Yeah, decided after many years and many new wood types being added to the game that I wanted to change the wood on my house. Which may or may not have been a good decision. We will find out. Because my house...
My rules.
...is massive. For those not aware, let me climb up. Into my clock tower. And I'm just I'll break that block out. So that's the room that we're now currently working on, and that was my bedroom that I just sorted. But if we go from, if I break out this side, because I've got replaces anyway, we then, well, that works too. We also have the kitchen unit, that side room, and that building as well. And all of it needs to be replaced from oak wood to cherry wood. I also need to get rid of that pig. And I kind of want to redo the boat as well. Not in the cherry wood, but I want to make a better pirate ship, or a better ship. And I actually never finished the lighthouse in the background either, but that's a project for another whole day. So we've got a lot, and this room here, if I I know the best way for me to get back in. Down here, that room there, unlike this room, which I will drop down, also actually goes down another floor, and there are rooms down here too. So they all need to be changed, including this and this walkway as well. So there's a lot to do. An awful lot to do. But we will do it. Maybe. I also need to finish the floor in this room, which is what the pale logs are for. So let's just do that. There we go. Ta-da! Now it's done. So we've got a lot. And I'm going to change this middle column out entirely, and I think I'm going to put a water elevator or something else in there. Haven't fully decided on that yet, but that's what we're going to do. If anyone's got any ideas, again, please feel free to let me know. And maybe we will rock and roll with those. Let's just start with this section here and reconnect all of this. I just realised I'm missing a bit of glass. I don't know when that broke. Or did I just break that? I don't think I just broke that. It's alright, we can replace that glass. That's not a problem. Not a problem at all. The thing that is a problem is because I'm replacing all of this, it means I've now got this is why I keep having lag spikes, and I'm not sure what's causing that lag spike. Means I'm ending up with literally hundreds of stacks of oak wood planks. So I need to find a good use for all those oak wood planks. Maybe I'll just burn the lot and get rid of them. I don't know. But I do need to redo that storage room because, or make it bigger, because that melon castle is my storage room. So which actually wasn't. I actually had a version of this world that was way more, with way more stuff done, but due to issues and whatnot, the world just corrupted. So I ended up going back to an older version and restarting. So there's a whole bunch of progress that I did have that is now been completely undone. But it is what it is. I think we'll get rid of that because I'm going to replace the fences with the pale oak fences because I think they will look better and it will be a nice contrast as well. Obviously the floor will be pink and white, and I need to do the pale oak fences up on this top banister here as well. So I think for now we're just going to get rid of all the fences until we've got all the floors done. So how many times am I going to fall down this hole? Because it's going to happen. Guaranteed it happens. So we shall very carefully navigate the room. Without falling down this hole. Look how different the room looks about that. That's kind of crazy. See, I like it without the fence. But I know that I will fall down that hole. Oh, Jesus, sorry. Every time I stream, I yawn. It's mad. I don't know why. Right, we're going to just start by getting in the pale oak. And then we will strip the logs once they're in, because I think I should have enough pale oak to do this room, or at least this floor. Because I've got a few stacks of it. Nope, that is just a normal hole for the stairs. Right. I can hear me dogs barking as well. So let's change all of this out for the pink. Yeah, like I was saying, kind of having to go back and redo this world from an older save was beneficial in a way, because this save that I loaded up from it's very, very old in comparison to what my world was. But because of how much I had explored, anything new was spawning tens of thousands of blocks away. Like it was a real ball ache to get anything new. Like in all directions I had explored so much. So it was just a long process. But because this is old and I hadn't explored as far out, it means that all the new stuff is spawning much, much closer. I also had an issue as with the world where animals just kind of didn't spawn. And they do spawn. Sorry, still in this version of the world. So it's kind of been beneficial in a sense that I've been able to gain more stuff than I've lost, really, if you will. So we'll call that a win. I feel like that's supposed to be a pink block, and I'm not sure why that's a sand block there. We'll make that pink. It must have just been wrong the entire time, so all these years I've just had the wrong block there. Mad. Madness, I tell you, madness. Right, let's get rid of all of this. So we can put the cherry log in. It is cherry, isn't it? Yeah, cherry. I say it is nice that we're actually getting woods in some other colours, because for quite a while all our woods were just shades of brown. And we've obviously got the, what's the ones in the nether, the green and the red, the nether, I don't remember what they're called, but you know what I mean. And then obviously we've got the ash, just, oh, sorry. I keep calling it ash. It's not ash, it's pale oak. So I've actually got some nice colours of wood now too. So I think that's a huge win. Or maybe the oak would still look... No, I think the oak just would still look too weird. I actually think the pale oak will look better. But I just need to get my drink, so just give me a second. Beverage acquired. Perfect. Right. Let's go. Oh, pardon me. I don't think this has actually been quite as big of a task as it seemed, just because I'll just do it bit by bit. I think because I don't have to plan out where everything is, It just means that I'm basically just replacing 1 for 1. But that needs to go. So it's not too bad. And we're committing to it now, so there's no change in now. You can see like we've done most of the floor already, so it's not really all that long, thank God. The longest bits is just going to be doing like all the walls and stuff, or anywhere where I've got to climb up to reach to replace them. Other than that, we're not too bad. And like the dog and cat kennel down there. Although the cat kennel's blue wool, so actually I think it's probably fine. See, I like building with like the stripped wood blocks. I think they look good. But when you compare it to something like planks, where each plank will give you 4 blocks, you need a lot more trees. Like, it's a big commitment to build something large using stripped wood. Because, my God. But I do have another bigger plan for a new build in this world, which we'll do once we finish the house. So once we finish the house, I will tell you then what the big plan was. So you'll have to stay tuned in to find out. Boom. See, floor's done. Lovely jubbly. Ah! Let's just go down here, pick up everything that's floating around down here. So they don't cause any issues. Look at all the cats. We will continue this as well. So this was something from a very, very long time ago, where I was putting people's names on the wall when they subscribed. So if you do subscribe on either Twitch or YouTube, wherever you're watching this, your name will go up on the wall. Provided your name pops up on the screen. If you don't have it set up on the YouTube that your subscriptions are public, it will not pop up. And if it doesn't pop up, your name won't go on the wall. Twitch, your name should pop up regardless, but you need to make sure you've got it active on YouTube if you want it to pop up on the stream. Right, so let's redo these columns. Where's all my ladders? Found them. That's not a ladder, that's a fence post. See, then all this has to be done too. Ugh. See, every time you move, you just find more. There we go there. Try to full. Let's go this one. I could actually, because I am on PC, I could actually put ray tracing on as well in this world and see what the ray tracing looks like. If that's worth doing. Because I know that it... See, there's a glass broken through here. Who's breaking my glass? Because I know that the ray tracing is, again, quite poorly optimized, like most of this game, unfortunately, and lags quite a bit. I'm missing a ladder. Did it go down here? It did go down here. There we go. See, we've done 3 of them already. Beautiful. Now we just got to go do all the edging work. I think it's easier to do that from outside, isn't it? So seeing as someone's already broken the glass here, we might as well go this way. I can't get over that though. But we will do this bit quickly. I'm only replacing the blocks that are visible, so if these like this row doesn't end up being visible from underneath either, I won't bother replacing those just because it's unnecessary. So we're only placing the ones that we absolutely have to. The ones that can be seen. That will get replaced when I go inside. I hope we can do that now. Oh, that's a big hole straight down to the other room. I don't know why I didn't think that it was. I can clearly see that it's just a great big glass floor. Right. Slowly but surely. I'm thinking, you know what, I might just go out. I apologise if you can hear anything in the background. Someone has suddenly decided that this is a good time to start cutting stuff. The very moment I hit live. It's bloody typical, isn't it? Alright, let's get all this. Beautiful, right. So that's all of that bit done. So it's just going to be that top section and the bottom section now. So still got a bit to do. So what I'm going to do is, see, when you're behind my house, there's not really an easy way to navigate back to the front. I think I just need to, like, I should probably just, like, oh, I do. It's that. I literally had already built a tunnel. What an idiot. I don't know why this feels like it's stuttering. But should I just bring down my oh, my render distance is only at 16 chunks anyway, so it shouldn't be that. We've got to, what does that go up to? 86, 94. We can go up to 9. Probably don't need to do that. Should we just, like, should we just say I'm zooming it down to, should we just do 14? I mean, I have a 3060, so it shouldn't. I don't think it's. I don't know. Someone's just causing it to jump. We'll figure it out later. Sorry about that. Right. Let's just climb up and replace these two bits that need doing, just because then they're done. There we go. Beautiful. See, all that time we've had... Oh, we've got a couple of trees that have grown. We'll go and harvest them all again in a minute. So let's go upstairs in this building. The second building, sorry. Let's just start here. And we'll just start with the walls. We'll just start right here with the walls. I mean, this house I built for probably about 10 years ago, if not more. So it was very basic build. It's big, but it was basic. So we might make some changes and make it look a little bit nicer. But I kind of like my original build. Why did I not do the top level on this one? That was a weird decision to make. I mean, I need to pop that one out too. There we go. Oh, I still missed it. There. We got it. Oh, because I think if we do these bits, that literally finishes off the last few wooden bits for my bedroom section, which is also just a very big empty room, really, like that. Like nothing in it. Oh, I forgot I had the signs up there for the cat. Where's the... I'm telling you, there is random bits of glass that's just breaking in this world. I'm convinced of it. Like, what the hell? That... Oh no, that was supposed to be wood. That wasn't even glass. I'm just an idiot. I was gonna say, this glass is gone, but it was wood there. Okay, that bit didn't. But maybe the other bits did break. There we go. We're getting there. See, I feel like I should put more glass in up top and just lighten up the upper floor too. Because the upper floor is just solid. but it's also low. If I was to do it, like, I'd have to just like make this entire like an entirely glass wall, which to be fair would work. Like, if that was a glass wall, because then you could see the view from the sides as well, rather than it just being wooden. I think that might work. That would really look nicer. It'd also put more light up here if I just made them all glass. But I need sand to do that, as if, you know, I don't live in a desert. But I think I've got glass in the storage room, but we'll have a look. Right, should we just sleep first? I'll tell you what I would like to try though in ray tracing, and I'll show you in a minute. Is something I built a very long time ago, which may finally actually look good with ray tracing. Why is my why are my windows not back on? Honestly, if you want everything to go wrong and you wanna have issues you've never had before, start streaming, because then everything will go wrong. I promise you. Is over this way. Is it this way? Yeah, this way, down here. I actually built, and it's although I need to replace some of it, there's a rainbow glass tunnel, so the glass changes colour all the way down, and it actually goes to that mushroom island. But it doesn't do anything. But in ray tracing, I think this might actually look cool, because you'll actually get like the colours coming through the glass, provided it isn't too dark. Because it could actually just be pitch black. We can find out. Should we try? Can I do what's the one that I want? I think that was the one that I was using. I can't apply them while I'm in the world. Give me a minute. Give me a moment. We'll have a look. Option. So I think it was this one. Badunk. Why couldn't it apply that pack? What went wrong? Perfect. Right. So let's see what happens. I expect this to like tank my frames, because ray tracing normally does, because it's poorly optimized on here. Sorry, that was a very disgusting noise I just made. So now let's actually turn the ray tracing on. I don't think the ray tracing is activated, because it doesn't look any different. I will show you the screen in a second. Why has nothing happened? Jesus Christ, it's warm in here. Just gonna open the window a bit. Whew. My ears are getting all sweaty wearing the headphones. Why is this not doing anything? It's like the ray tracing just immediately turns off. Well, okay, let's try a different pack then, because clearly that's not the right one. Let's try. Should we try that one? See what it does? There's a few different ray tracing packs for various things. Right, let's find out. Ooh, roasty toasty in here. Nearly there. Right, so let's enable ray tracing and see what it does, see if it works. Why is the ray tracing not working? What the hell is going on? Every time I turn ray tracing on, it just turns itself off again. Like it actually won't work. Let me see if this will work in an offline world. Because as I said, I've got an offline version of this world. Or at least I did. If it doesn't matter, let me just... I just loaded it into this world rather than modifying it. Not what my plan was. My plan was to edit that world with activate and hit play. Let's see what happens. So the text, the ray tracing is not enabled yet. So let's see what happens then if we hit video, ray tracing. I think ray tracing is broken on Minecraft right now because the ray tracing will not turn on. I kid you not. Watch. See, ray tracing on. Doesn't do anything. And it's switched off. Like it actually won't turn on. Well, we will not be playing around with that ray tracing and seeing what that looks like right now then, will we? Because clearly it doesn't work. Which is a shame, because I wanted to try that. But it didn't work. So we'll just load back in. Let me just grab my cable from my iPad quickly. And I'm back. Why is that there now? Thank you. Right, there we go. We'll figure that out later, and when I get it working, I will show it off. I have to say, if you have never used the tree capitator mod, honestly, let me just shut the door. Sorry, I've just left the door wide open. That was a little bit rushed. Didn't mean to slam that either. So, if you've never ever played with the tree capitator mod, honestly, life changing. I know, like, it takes away some of the aspect of it, but honestly, the ability to just like cut down a whole tree in one go, huge. And it will just give you a bunch of saplings. You don't have to wait around for all the leaves to break. Like when you're working on a big project, it's huge. Like a tree like this, fairly chunky. Boom, done. Why would you not? And then we just replant. I think especially for like if I go into the jungle over here, and we take a tall jungle tree that would normally take quite a while to break. This one here, for example. Not anymore. Now I know, because the PC version of the tree capitator, it kind of just increased how long it took to break the bottom block of a tree. This one doesn't really do that. You just break the bottom block and it all just falls. So it doesn't change how long it takes you to break it. But I don't know. See like that, how quickly we just got like a stack of something of thingy. So it's definitely useful. It does speed stuff up. And I don't know if it takes extra damage on your axe, so it might save your axe too. But it is definitely useful. Because when I was started doing this project, and again in the world in general, apologies for any sound, there appears to be stuff going on outside. I don't even know where that is, but there is definitely something going on out there. Obviously I was doing it all by hand, as everybody is in the world. And it is the longest process. And then the other day I was like, oh, why don't I just put the tree capitator mod on, which is, I'll show you. You can get it in the marketplace too. Active there. Tree capitator. I've also got gravestone add-on on, so if I die, everything goes into my gravestone, and I don't lose my items. But those are the only two I'm running, because I didn't want to add anything in that adds other stuff, because I want this to be a vanilla world. Like I could remove these right now, and it wouldn't affect my world because it hasn't added anything. It just modified a certain bit of gameplay. So the rest of this stuff that adds stuff, I don't want to add in. I have got worlds where I play with this stuff, but this is the only two that I will run in my vanilla world. So, but now it's nighttime again, and I just want to ditch off some more. Honestly, I've got so many fucking saplings now. I was looking for glass, wasn't I? That's what we were actually coming to do, was look for glass. Or sand that I can smelt would be equally as useful. Why is the door opened up? Sorry. I thought it sounded like it was loud, like I could hear from downstairs. It's because the door opened. If not, we'll take some sand, but we'll see if I've got glass anywhere. Not in that. Well, there's 24 glass there. None in that. None in that. None in that. There's another 8. These chests are incredibly unorganized, and I do need to sort them all out, which is something I had previously done. But because, like I said, I ended up going back to an old version of the world, it was before I had actually sorted out all my storage. What the heck is that? So got a lot of stuff to sort out. Okay, so we got 52 bits of glass, which might be enough to do that side wall. I don't know. We'll go find out. See, the front wall being glass, I think, is probably obsolete because it's just going to face straight into my bedroom. But it might look cool nonetheless. And I also think we should change these to glass as well. So maybe that's one of the changes we'll make. But for now, I don't think we're going to have enough glass here, but we'll find out. Oh, actually, yeah, I reckon we will. Just. Right, now with this leftover glass. See, I like that. Although, why did that make that seem smaller? I don't know. Right, let's just go and replace all the glass that got broken. Oh, I will get rid of that because I want to just break those. So let's replace that glass. Now, where was the other glass that had vanished? That piece. There we go. Problem solved. Problem solved. An hour already. Bloody hell. How time flies when you're having fun, eh? How time flies. Oh, around this way, we'll go to bed, make it daytime. So there are many entrances and exits to this house as well. Many, many, many. There we go. Beautiful. See, I don't know if it... See, I used the green glass because obviously the colour... My colour has always been green. But I don't know if the green looks right with the pink now. Oh, I have never even finished the roof. It is from the outside, because from the outside, there's another layer. But from the inside, it's still oak wood. So that's amusing. I'm thinking for now... If we... As if for now, if we just make this all wood. But I don't want to put all the wood down and re-break it all to put glass in. So I need to smelt all the glass, really. You know what? Give me a sec. I apologise, you're going to hear noise, but I'm putting the fan on because it's roasting and toasty in here. Woo! So you are going to hear that fan buzz. I'm sorry, but I need that fan on so that I can be cool enough We can do the floor though, because I don't have aircon, so it's fan or sweaty titties. And we don't want no sweaty titties. Should probably get rid of all the fence posts until we remake them all. So no idea what I'm going to do with all the leftover oak wood now, but we will figure that out in due course. Luckily this, I don't think, this doesn't have a big roof like the other one does. It's a flat roof because there's a, what you call it? There's like a garden up here, it's like a rooftop garden. So unlike that, which had a big roof, this very much does not. So that's nice. But for now, let's just get to changing all the floors. But don't lose the ladder was the words I was going for. I just move that mic over some a little bit. There we go. Now you can hear me a little bit better. But you can also hear the fan a little bit better now too. Isn't that fantastic for everybody? And my door's just opened again. Fantastic. Not that you can hear anything down there now over the fan, so maybe that's a win. Maybe it's not. I don't know, you decide. Let's make sure we don't lose that ladder. There we go. And continue. So this really is just a long, slow process. But that's why you're here for the ride. You can all join me in my misery. Like, I really didn't need to do any of this. I could have just left the house exactly as it was. But that would have been too easy. Why would I do that? Don't lose the ladder. There we go. Good job, we've got more. And another 2 stacks of logs in there as well, bloody hell. Oh. Maybe we just leave that one wall glass, like a feature wall. I think if we just leave one wall glass, that will actually look quite cool. How many layers then is that? 3. Alright. Because I said, making this glass, you're just going to have a view of this, so it really doesn't matter. But then it's no different to down there where we're just looking, because if I make the wall glass, I'll just be looking into all the other areas. But that could be good though. That could be the play. What do we think, chat? What do we think? I feel like that should be... Can I make that lower? No. I can move it there though. There we go. Is that better? I think that's better. That should be nice and loud. Right. Yeah, I think if we just go and start smelting a bunch of sand. So let me go to my smelting room. We just turn that fan away from the mic slightly. See, all of this has got to be changed as well. There's a lot. I think there's anything in any of these? Probably not. See, I've got all of these. There's like most of these. They're literally all empty. But I built this back before like hoppers and stuff were in the game, and all the other types of smeltery stuff. And if you wanted to smelt a lot of stuff, you'd used a lot of furnaces. Whereas now you can kind of set up an auto system with the hoppers, can't you? So we can do it that way. Let me just shut that door again, and hope that stays shut. It absolutely will not, but we'll try. We'll let those smelt. We will let those smelt. And this, I mean, like, look, and then so all of this has to be changed. And if we then go into here, this room needs to be done as well. And then there's another exit. Just run to different exits, ready? Now by the boat. Go to the secret exit, ready? As long as it's still here. Ouch. This will look cooler with ray tracing. we have a secret room for putting all the types of armor, which we have not done. And then the exit, which should actually be blocked by redstone and buttons, and the same at the top, but it's not. Is at the front, ta-da! But that needs to be hidden. I just haven't hidden the exit here yet. And then there's a couple at the back too. So there are plenty of exits. Oh, goodness gracious me. I feel like the day and night cycle in this game is really unbalanced. Why does this door keep open? Give me a second. Let me lock it. There we go. Can't open now. Ha, and nobody can get in either. Ha ha ha. Whoa, ha ha. I need to get some space. There we go. Space. Yeah, I have. I don't actually have an. Oh, I should do if I go this way. So I got. Let's say no. I've got big plans. I want to build something. I'm gonna get rid of the pit. I want to build something back here. Something big, probably size from this house. Probably one of the biggest projects I've taken on. And I just think it will look cool if I can do it. And that is, I want to build one of the big tripods from War of the Worlds, and I just want this big, like, tripod in the background behind my house. I just think it looks sick. But it's gonna be huge. Oh look, it's a camel. Hi camel. My house looks hella patchy right now, look at that. We really need to get this done, because it looks... Oh. I am so sorry. I said, I always yawn when I stream. Let's finish this bit first, shall we? Where's my pink wood gone? I'll use the stack of 30 first. Put that sound back. There we go. We're getting there. We've done... I reckon we've done maybe like 35-40% of the house, maybe? Nah, probably not that much. I reckon about 30%. Because I've still got that room. What's on down there? Right, let me... I think... No, if we build up from the outside and do this, I think at least we can get this outside bit to look... I really just need to like fill in so much of this area, such as like neaten all the sand around the base of this house as well, because it honestly looks terrible. I think I bought back a whole bunch of bamboo on my adventures as well, so I should probably actually build scaffolding. That was not the idea. And that one, there it goes. Beautiful. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Right. Slowly but surely. There we go. I think if I go into the roof of that, I can probably just work from this roof. Yeah, look at that. I'm a genius. He's a genius. Ah. Clear that up. We'll pick that up later then. Beautiful. Look at that. Slowly but surely. No, just got to do the other side, which definitely not going to reach in the greenhouse. So let me just jump down. Just take all that. We can go through here. Go this way. Should probably like enchant the axe to make it last longer, but because I'm going through so many. Oh, there's some bunnies trapped in the ground. Poor bunnies. There we go. We freed the bunnies. Doing our bit for animal conservation. We out here rescuing wild animals. Let's pick up everything on the floor. There's also a room down here too, ta-da! Which actually leads to another secret area. Which is, I think, now blocked in, but it never used to be. Oh no, there you go. And that tunnel is a really long tunnel. And this was where we jumped out from. So many entrances, and I need to redo that redstone as well, because it's only moving one block. I don't remember what I was about to do. I got distracted by the tunnel. And now I forgot what I was going to do. Yeah, we made progress though. Look at that. It actually does look good in pink. But now imagine that, but with like a massive tripod in the corner. Like, basically like where my face cam is, just like a massive tripod right there. It looks sick, no? Like I said, I want to make a bigger, better pirate ship. I think we can. As I said, this was an old, very kind of basic ship that I made, again, many years ago, and the submarine. And I think both of those could be drastically improved. Like, this is just like a massive top deck and there's like nothing here. And it's for the cake apparently. So I feel like I could definitely do a better. Oh, and there's more cake. I can't get out the door, okay. And then I'm running that way so I don't have a dock built straight to the submarine. Submarine. It's only a little submarine. So we can turn the lights off. So they both need to be modified and made better. It's gone dark. The outside lights are come on now. Wahaha! My redstone still works. See, I don't ever remember what this room was supposed to be. It was built as something. And obviously I chose the blue and turquoise floor, but I don't remember what this room was for. Maybe it was going to be a bathroom? Maybe? I don't know. But it just kind of leads out to my very small farm now with 1 pig and 1 chicken. We've got plenty of eggs. And apparently some raw chicken. I'm assuming some chickens have died. Which is not good. I'm a terrible father. I killed all the chickens. Let's sleep again. Honestly, it feels like it's daytime for like 2 seconds. And then it's like, boom, nighttime again. Sorry, I did it again. I did it again. Absolutely atrocious behaviour. Absolutely atrocious behaviour. Excuse me, mate. What are you doing in my ass? Trespassers will be annihilated. Yeah. That's what I thought. He hasn't even got any llamas. Should we go reuniting with his twin? I only was the getaway man. They're trying to rob me. I will kill you and all your accomplices. How dare you? How did the leash end up out here? Wait, this was on leash. So he had a llama? Does it mean there's a llama roaming my property? Maybe there's a llama roaming the property. There is a camel though. Camel. Now we have a camel. I don't know why the lead is coming out of my head though. We also didn't intend to punish the camel just then either. But oh well. I don't remember what this is. Should we have a look? I found a random hole. I'm so distracted, I'm sorry, but we found a random hole in the floor. Let's find out what this is. I really need to like find a better way of like... But that puts that right in your face. Cause like I need to be like, right near the mic. I'm so sorry, chat. I did not mean to just burp in your ears. What a disgusting animal. See, that's kinda... like... maybe? Because that needs to be here. But this needs to, like, not be in your way. So I need to, like, try and figure out what I can do with the mic. Because, like... unless I do, like... ugh! No, because the fan's on and it's deafening me because I can hear everything in my ears too. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that, chat. I don't know. What do we do? We've broken everything. Can I... uh-oh. Because we're just putting everything in. Oh, good god, no. We're breaking everything again. Let me just leave... we'll just leave it there. We'll leave it there and hope it's fine. Oh no. Let's see where we ended up. Oh. Just a big room for the torches. I don't know what this was for, but it's a big room for torches. I'm sure it meant something a decade ago. Maybe we will utilize all that, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll never know. Oh, the camel's having a sleep outside my pumpkin castle. Right. We need to continue. How long have we been going? Hour and 20 minutes. What was that? Oh, it's pale oak saplings. Should we just go and cut down some more trees? Blue, come back here, you. Thank you. I tell you what, everything just explodes, doesn't it, when you cut stuff down? It's like, might as well take the tree down with TNT. I mean, if you needed further proof of how old this world is, it's still an empty ocean. This was, there you can see my glass on. This was long before the ocean update. That is an old ocean. Okay, I never finished a tunnel by the looks of it either. Or maybe this was an old... maybe I didn't finish it in this version of the world. So that's something I need to do too. God damn it. I also don't know why there is quartz under this this platform either. So we might salvage that. We do that, we can then put that in there. Ta-da! And now we filled that hole in too. Because I think as well, as I was saying earlier, I think the tree capitator for the Java also would be like, if this was 26 blocks on that tree, it would use 26 blocks worth of durability. So it equaled it up. Whereas this, I don't think it does. I think it just counts as one block. So it's mad, really. But super useful. We've got so many saplings. So many. That camel is attracted to my house. Right, let's go. Did I ever do that bit? We did. Right, so let's finish filling this in because we seem to have just completely stopped. Oh no, we were getting glass. We were going to get the glass. I remember what we were doing. Sorry, I was so distracted. See, this is why I need fence posts there, because I will just jump down and break my ankles. I cannot be trusted around giant holes. Which also sounds incredibly wrong. So let's check that one. And let's check that one. Right, so we've got basically like just under 2 stacks of glass. So let's go up there and redo this. And hope this looks good. Have I got a ladder on me? Because I seem to have lost a ladder. Because if this doesn't look good, we're in trouble. I think if we just do the whole lot like this. So I need to make it pink below this and then put the glass in. But it means I've got access to that now. So now let's glass it all up. You know what? I like that. I do like it. So let's just go and break this out again. I think we also don't need a door for my bedroom. I think if we just leave it open like the rest of it. I actually do think this looks better. Okay, that does actually look really cool. So let's do the back wall. And now we need to do all this wood. It's getting dark again. Right, let's just go and sleep, seeing as my bed's over here. There we go. Gonna need to make another axe soon as well, aren't we? Because it's looking rather low. got 6 bits of glass left. I need to get some more. So it's good to know that the top layer is about 2 stacks of glass. It's very good to know. I think we will do this room next, the one up here. This one. I think we'll do this next. I think this is a smaller room to work with, and then that will be basically, I think, the main house structure done. I still got to change the walls in here to glass. Yo, this actually does look cool. Can I actually get rid of that? Yo, that looks so weird being all glass, but I kind of like it, being able to see out. Oh, I've just done this. That's my exit to the roof. So I need to make the roof exit look nicer too. But damn, now we can see everything. I just need to make the pale oak fences, and then we can get all the pale oak fences in where they need to go. Oh, goodness me! Right, well, let's get on to the lunch, shall we? Do I have a... Because I'm going to need to go turn them into logs. No, planks. So we can make all the fences. Oh, I've just not put it back to Minecraft. There we go, sorry about that. So we're going to make a whole bunch. And I had loads of sticks somewhere before, didn't I? So I don't need to make more sticks. Where did I put the sticks? I've got a stack of them in here. So I think we take pale oak fences. That is way more than we need, but always better to have too many than not enough. Saying that, I've got 3 rooms worth to do. So if we come up here, oh yeah, that looks better with white. I knew that was a good choice. I knew the pale oak was a good choice. You know what? This might not actually be enough for all 3 sections, but we'll find out. Let's do this one. Maybe? No, I doubt we'll. No, I think we're going to need just a few more. So it's 20. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near enough. Yeah, definitely not. I mean, it was close. It was definitely close. I actually do like that. It's amazing how much more or how less open the room feels now we've actually got the fencing back in. See, I just realised my face is now being covered by the mic again. I really, it's because I put the camera, because I'm using a proper camera, and it's sitting over there, in the corner, which is the same angle the mic comes from. I kind of think I need to have this come from the opposite way to the camera, so I probably need to put it over on this side, but then it's in the way on this side. I will figure that all out, hopefully between now and the next stream. But for now, we're gonna deal with it. We need fences. Probably that was overkill. I didn't need a stack and a half. I needed like, I don't know, 15. But hey, there's nothing I love more than making far too many things and then having nowhere to store them all. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, hold on, we need one more over here. Now we're done. We can use more up by changing the fence posts for that farm if we need to. And I think there's some in the big empty room at the top in that building as well. So, yeah, that looks so much better. Oh, sorry, I've got all congested on you. Give me one moment. And we're back. And I don't remember what I was doing. Anybody know what I was doing? There's no cover on that. You can hit the blade. I don't recommend you do that, but you can. We just, I don't know. What was I doing? Right, it's getting dark, so let's go up and sleep. That sounds windier than it did before, no? That shouldn't sound windy. quite warm. Maybe does his face cam look dark? Maybe not. Maybe it looks fine. It just looked a little bit dark was all. But maybe it's fine. Alright. But you know what? I think we're going to leave that stream here because we've made very good progress and I've got to go and do a few things. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I was about to say leave a like, comment. You can if you want. And subscribe if you wish to see more of this content. I should hopefully be trying to stream a little bit more regularly than I have been. But don't take me, but yeah, we all know what I'm like. It could be months before my next stream, it could be days, or it could be hours. Nobody knows, not even me. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!